Guys, I'm so annoyed. I just filmed like 9 minutes of and said something that I can't say. So today I can't show you that area of my room. Basically, my room's under remodeling. We decided not to do the hard floor because first up, it's gonna take me like a year to save up for or the floor. Second up, and I don't do good with not spending money for a while, and I know that's bad. But like, I like to spend money on things that I'm actually gonna use and can help me in my career or something. So yeah, that kind of. And third up is kind of because the thing that I wanted the hard floor for was for leaps, turns, and tap. But that stuff I can do in the living room and the kitchen and stuff. And then the fourth and final thing is this is my bed. It is a JoJo tent with like an entrance and then a flap that you can hook a tunnel to or something. And that's perfect for my dog Sam. It's like a doggy door for him to the tent. And it's a couple of pillows and a sleeping bag and it has some lights. But it's kind of cool, but also hard floor would make it really uncomfortable. So yeah. Then, so basically I cleaned out my toy box, which I have had that toy box since before I met my crush. Like, that toy box has been such a big part of me. Yeah, so, yeah, I cleaned out, so basically I made piles, and so there were like four or five piles. The first pile was the keep pile, where everything in that pile I was keeping, like my American Girl dolls, and that's pretty much. And a few other things that were like misplaced and shouldn't have been in my toy box. Then I made a pile for Bella. Like, I put stuff for Bella that go into Bella in like a basket, you know. Then I made a pile for Skylar slash her brothers, her like younger brothers, but pretty much nothing in there they'll like. I don't think, but then again, they did get excited over very random things, so I can't really say. You know, like literally last time they were over, they got excited like over this giant slinky that I let them pick out one thing because they were getting excited over things that I don't use. So yeah, Skylar picked out a pair of dangly earrings that, I'm sorry sister, or I tried them. I did not like them. Like, they looked cute, okay, but I felt too uncomfortable with them. Like, literally, I couldn't last like 5 hours in them. Like, I literally felt like I just had to be so careful, like, with them and stuff. And also, I don't wear earrings now. Like, I wear earrings all the time, but I don't change them out ever. And pretty much the only earrings I wear now is my JoJo. So at this point, they're pretty much, I literally since Christmas have not changed them out. So yeah, Skylar got a pair of dangly because she liked them and said that she's really used to that type of earring. And one of her brothers got a giant slinky. And then the other thing that they got was her other younger brother, because she had an older brother, or pretty much got my wand thing for my life, because that thing was annoying for me. It was cool, but like, it basically, you would plug, you would plug this thing into the wall, and then you would plug like a lamp, or you could do a nightlight or something into it, and then you put batteries into the wand, and you can press a button, and it makes a sound and turns the lamp on, and you can press a button and it will make a sound and turn it off. So yeah, like, Like, it's really cool. But that part of my room under construction. Then I made a pile for another little girl that will be coming soon. So yeah. Then I cleaned and organized my white thing. The toy box is completely gone, which is kind of sad because I had it before I knew my crush. And then, like, I had that thing forever. Then, and my white thing got organized somewhat, and then now it's a lot better than what it was because literally I was cleaning out the trash primarily, and I kind of don't care if it looks like messy in there, like, because it's hidden, like, unless you open it, you're not really gonna see. But, like, yeah. But when I was cleaning up the trash, we filled up a trash bag of stuff, of literal trash. We filled up a small box, and we also had a little bit of other stuff. And by literal trash, I mean like trying to think, like broken crayons and like dried up slime, like different things. So yeah, that all got thrown away. But then, yeah. So now we're working on something over there. And on that side, we're making some massive changes to this room, which actually, one of the massive changes we started on today, and we will have it finished by tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah. Sorry, airplane. But yeah. I'm not saying what it is because I want to surprise you with the room makeover. Then we are painting in here. We're making it teal. We're keeping in this one jewelry holder that can go over there, and it can be really cool over by my door because when you walk in my room, you kind of have to turn to come in my room, or else you will just walk straight into a wall. And so that area, and we're making it teal because the entire room can be teal, and we're put one half of it gonna have white hearts and the other gonna have white stars, and it can be cool with my jewelry holder, one of them. Then throughout the room it's gonna have fun sayings, and at the very end some of the teal paint, once we paint the room so I know how much is what. As we're taking down my subscriber paper, so I'll explain in a minute. And I'm gonna paint something really cool, like a really cool saying on my closet, and that can be the second massive change. The first one we started on today. Then you might notice these shelves basically are empty now because I had so much stuff on my shelf, stuff that I can't even really want. If that makes it's not that it didn't work with the theme of my room. Is what I'm saying. It was stuff from when I was little, like angels. My mom always bought me angels growing up, and and it wasn't for any super religious reason. It was just because because we like the look of angel figurines, or my mom does. And and that they went in my room when I was very, very little. Yeah. Then, but now, so everything literally got put into two boxes. We had two boxes be filled up with stuff, and that's now stored away in my closet. We are keeping it because it is stuff that like you want to keep. It's also like it's just being stored away, and all except for one thing went in my parents' room, which is a photo that I had my one of my dream catchers. I have two. At one point I had three. Oh no, at one point I had two, and one basically got destroyed, and I'm gonna explain in a minute how. And then I have a second one now. Okay. So yeah, but I'm gonna start with the subscribers. And in that frame was a picture of the day that I got adopted when I was 2. So yeah, that went in my parents' room because I have no memory of that day. But yeah. So the subscriber papers I want to explain because I did talk about before, but like Bella and Skylar and her brothers, her younger brothers were asking about this, so I'm gonna explain it now, which is, so when I first started social media, like, you know the YouTube plaques and stuff, like, for me, I went like, well, because it's gonna take me forever to get one, like, which is normal, like, no big deal, but I still wanted something to celebrate, even though small little goals of subscribers, like, even if it was like 5 subscribers, I still wanted to celebrate it somehow. So I would make subscriber papers where I would draw, like, try and attempt to draw and color like the YouTube logo. Usually they kind of failed, but I tried, that? Yeah. And so, like, then I would write, like, some nice thing, like, saying, I would just write something nice, and then I would put, like, my channel name, and then, like how many subscribers I was making that paper for. And then it would hang on my wall until I made a new one. Then, when I made a new one, it would go on my closet. But now, I kind of quit after a couple. Because I realized it was just bad luck at this point. Because, no, I would make one and be so excited over it. And then I talk about it on my channel. And within like 2 or 3 days, like, I would just lose the subscribers and it would just be sad. So at that point it became not very good luck. And so, yeah. So yeah. But some of the massive changes that we are making to the room is we're changing the color so it's gonna be teal and it's gonna have like special messages and things. I'm taking the last of the teal and I'm making a message on my closet. So that's the first change. Second change is what we worked on today, or we started on. Third change is we're gonna get some mirrors to put on this side of the room. Like 1 or 2. And then we're doing some other stuff, but I haven't figured everything out. So yeah. And within 3 months, we will have merch. I'm very excited because I literally just know I spent a lot of thought into this design kind of. Basically what happened was my dad figured out, like, me and him were working on it and stuff, and we had this really cool idea, and I feel like that's not a very good idea. Like, the idea was kind of cool, but it doesn't represent merch. It kind of just represented something else, which was that you could customize and put your name on it, but we chose not to do that because that doesn't represent merch, and I want something to represent me, so we're not doing that. And then at this point, he figured something so I can kind of create my own design, and I went to town and I figured out a design, and I love the design idea. Like, it's so fun, and I feel like it's something that you guys are gonna like, but also I like something that I would want to tell you about. Like, so yeah, within 3 months possibly, or it's based off of how fast everything gets here, because here I thought that the dance hammock would get here like before today, like 2 days ago, and it's still not here. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited, got a lot of fun things planned for this room. This video, like today, is just kind of like everywhere because I'm everywhere. Like, I literally have spent so much time in the room today because we were working on it, me and my dad. So yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Sunday because Sunday's gonna be a lot of fun because my sister is coming and possibly my niece and a few other people that we know, so that's fun. But my sister is definitely coming. We're just pulling things together. Yeah. Then me and my mom kind of had a talk today about something where she brought up the idea of the next year me doing homeschool but online, if that makes sense. And we talked about it and I went like, well, this isn't gonna work. And she was like, why? And I'm like, because I am the type, you can literally give me everything. Like, you can explain something to me and I'm not gonna be able to figure it out. That's me. Like, now, I'm like, because with my dad, he can explain it to me and I'll understand it. And it's not me playing favorites. That's not at all. It's that my dad he learned the same way that I do. Like, not everyone's gonna understand things in the same way. And that sort of thing. And she was like, well, we'll talk about it, like, and I'm like, pretty much at this point, and I'm like, okay, and like, this is up to you. If you want me to fail school, then like, okay, then do this, but like, if you don't, then just keep it how it is, because I'm actually learning, and I'm understanding things. And I'm not the type that you can give me instructions and expect me to figure it out. I'm not that type. I need it explained in the way that I understand it. So yeah, we're pretty much not doing this is today's video. I'm sorry. It's just boring, but I'm in the process of figuring out my room. And then in a little bit I have to, well, once we get close to merch, then I have to go into Instagram and create a website so you can buy it. And yeah, because then it will be hooked up to my Instagram. But yeah, I'm excited. For once in my life, it feels like, no, here's the thing, is that for once it feels like I'm actually kind of somewhat excited. Something like losing my crush was hard, and even this isn't like as exciting as it's supposed to be. Like, I'm getting my dream room, literally. This is gonna be my dream room. Everything in it is gonna be part of my dream room. And it's like, oh wait, it's not as exciting as it sounds. Because I miss my crush.